So as she talking to me, I'm like, I'm hot, and I just dart going towards the door. I don't hear nothing she's saying because I'm like, I need to get out of this store right now, or I'm going to drop on this floor and I will be meeting Jesus really early. So hey you guys, it might look dark. I am sorry. I have a mukbang for y'all, and we got some spicy curry stir fry noodles that I'm having today that I got from QL Shop when I went to the mall. You can go check that out for my birthday vlog. Also some ramune soda and strawberry, and me some water. So today's video is also going to be a story time. So this story time will be about the time I almost passed out in Hollister when I was like 11 years old, okay? Mind you, I've had a lot of experiences of me almost passing out, but that was the closest one I ever got into passing out somewhere. Like, I was like 99.9% of about to pass out in that store. Like, it's crazy. But let's try this real quick because I never had this one before. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty warm because it's been sitting, but it's pretty good. So, we're going to get into the story time, alright? So, I was 11, like I said. My sister was going to the mall. And you know, like when you're a little kid, you want to go everywhere with your siblings. So, I love going to the mall. I even loved going when I was younger. I used to always go with my family almost every Saturday when I was younger. So, when my sister was going, I was like, I want to go to the mall. So, she was like, oh my god, you know how older siblings are when they don't want to take their younger siblings anymore. She's like, oh my god, all right, come on, hurry up. Mind you, I was also on my period. I also only ate one sausage. I literally only ate one sausage, and around that time I was not drinking water. So it already was going to a bad start. So she's rushing me. That's another thing, is when you rush me, my heart rate starts to increase really, 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 really fast. So that's not a good thing. That's another thing that, you know, goes hand in hand with all of my experiences of almost passing out. So she has me moving too fast. I'm moving too fast. I only ate one sausage. I'm also on my period. So you know, when you have your menstrual cycle, you have to make sure you're eating, you know, a good amount for a meal. You're drinking water. You're staying hydrated. Mind you, I was only 11, and that's around the first time I ever got on my period. So I didn't know all of these things. So we get to the mall, right? But we get to the mall, right? And we're walking around the mall, whatever. Mind you, it's hot because it's winter time. So I have on a long sleeve shirt, I have on a hoodie, and I have on my motorcycle jacket, I believe. So it's hot in the mall. We're walking around. My sister moves around really, really fast, and I can't be moving around too fast because, like I said, I can overheat really fast. I didn't really eat anything, and I wasn't drinking any water, and I was also on my period. So that don't add up. So we're walking around the mall. We went to Justice for Me. I got like this little container of like stickers, I think. So then we go to Hollister. Also, my sister is the type of person to take very long in stores. She likes to walk around. She likes to pick up everything, look at everything. So Hollister is like dark as shit for no reason, and it's already hot in there too. So it's y'all fault. No, it's not. It's my fault. But at the same time, I'm just like, why is it so hot and dark in here? I can't see. I'm hot. So no. So, mind you, I don't know if it was after Christmas or something, but the mall was packed. That line was extremely long. And while we're sitting in line, I'm getting like really hot. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting hot. And then I'm like just standing there. I'm like, they need to hurry up because I was like getting overheated. But I just wanted to leave out the store. So I'm just talking to my sister, and I'm like, I'm hot. And she's like, oh, take your jacket off. I'm like, I don't want to take my jacket off. I just want to leave out the store. I should have just took my jacket off. But as we're standing more and more in the line, and I'm just sitting there, like, my heart rate is getting really fast. And, like, I'm starting to feel weird. And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I might need to take my jacket off. So I take my jacket off. But it wasn't getting better. So I'm like standing there, I'm kind of shaking a little bit, and I'm just like, all right, and my vision starts to go out a bit, and I'm like, holy shit, I need to get out the store. So as she talking to me, I'm like, I'm hot, and I just dart going towards the door. I don't hear nothing she's saying because I'm like, I need to get out of this store right now, or I'm going to drop on this floor and I will be meeting Jesus really early. I mean, I probably wouldn't have died, but like, girl, what? So I'm just darting towards the door. Y'all, as I started to walk, my vision got even more like blurry and more blurry and more blurry. So as that was happening, I started hitting people. Like my head kept like bumping into people's backs.
What did she say?
And for a second, I was like, oh, I'm just dreaming, it's fine. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, oh my God, no, I am not dreaming. Like, this is happening in real time. And as it's happening, I hear people like, oh my God, as I'm hitting them in their backs because I can't see. Like, I can't see. I'm just trying to get out of the store. I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm like almost out of the store and I'm like looking down. I'm just like, if I don't get out this store, I am going to drop on this floor. Like, so as I'm leaving out the store, I'm like, please don't let anybody walk in. Because I'm like, I'm right there about to get out the store. But I'm like, if somebody was to walk in, I was going to drop on that floor. Like, that's how bad it got. But luckily, no one walked in. So I just darted outside to where, like, outside of the store. And I just sat there. I sat on the floor. And I'm trying to catch my breath. Because, like, where it was at, it was, like, air conditioner right there. So I'm just sitting there trying to catch my breath or whatever. And then you just see my sister walking out the store and she bent down to me like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, like I almost passed out. And she's like, oh, you need to eat something. You need to drink this water. So she gave me water and like a piece of gum to like chew on. But y'all, I almost died in Hollister. Like that was the closest I ever gotten to passing out. Like that was, y'all, I was about to seriously be like, out like a light on that floor, and I was like, oh no, like no. And like every time I go to the mall now and I go past Hollister, I'm like, oh my God, I remember I almost passed out in here. Every time I see a Hollister, that's the first thing that pops in my head. Like it's crazy. Like I literally almost passed out in Hollister. I have other times that I almost passed out as well. I'm starting to like, you know, be more aware of like my health and stuff. So I really haven't had any like, you know, instances, I think I pronounced that wrong, but you know what I mean, of me almost passing out because I'm starting to, you know, I'm drinking water now. I make sure I eat before I leave out the house. I make sure I take my time while I need to go somewhere because if I'm rushing myself, my heart rate goes up really high and like I can get dizzy and lightheaded. So I really don't like that. So yeah. The only other time that I almost passed out and it was like really close to me actually like dropping out like a light again, because you know for years I didn't learn my lesson, so obviously it took a while for me to learn my lesson. So in 2017 I also had an incident where I almost passed out and I was with one of my friends, so that wasn't fun. But if you want to hear that story as well, you can comment down below and I would do that. So I'm so happy I finally did a story time for you guys. I know this one is really short, but it's nothing else to really like explain. Yeah, also my noodles are probably like cold. I also thought these were gonna be spicier because the regular spicy noodles, like these ones, them junks are spicy. But yeah, like, y'all, I almost died in Hollister. That was not a fun experience. My dad had to come pick us up from the mall. And I even told one of my best friends at the time what happened. The whole time she was just laughing on the phone, but like, I mean, it was funny, but like, I was scared, so she wasn't helping. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment down below if you would like to hear the other story time. But yeah, y'all, that was the time. your girl almost lost her life in the Hollister. Like, that's crazy, right? I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.